Hello, my name is Kendall Whitney-Snel, and today I'm going to be talking about COVID-19 on a Midwestern college campus, specifically exploring the rates of intimate partner violence, stalking, substance use, and academic stress. So I think by now we all know that the COVID-19 global pandemic has created unprecedented and unique challenges to individuals worldwide. Studies have shown that victims of intimate partner violence are at an increased risk of victimization due to mandatory stay-at-home orders and having to quarantine with abusers. Additionally, individuals' risk of being stalked has increased since perpetrators have had increased virtual access, time to stalk, and more simple monitoring of victims' daily routines due to stay-at-home orders. Due to the increased risk and stress of COVID-19, individuals' regular coping skills may not be as effective, which may result in people developing maladaptive coping strategies. Thus, studies have shown that substance use has actually increased during the COVID-19 pandemic. Increased substance use during the COVID-19 pandemic is especially true on college campuses. And college campuses may be especially vulnerable to COVID-19 related impacts, given that college students are already at an increased risk for sexual violence, substance use, and have higher rates of stress and mental health disorders. So for our current study, we compared rates of intimate partner violence, stalking, substance use, and academic stress in fall 2019, which was pre-COVID-19, compared to fall 2020, which was during COVID-19, in a Midwestern private university. So overall, we had 513 students who participated in the study. 281 participants were in the 2019 group, and 231 students were in the 2020 group. Overall, between the 513 students, the sample was mostly female, 65.8%, mostly white, and the mean age was 20 years old. The 2019 subsample was mostly female, mostly white, and the mean age was 20 years old. And the 2020 subsample was again mostly white, female, and mean age was 20 years old. All participants were from a Midwestern college university. Participants were invited via email to participate in an IRB-approved survey over a 4-week period during the fall of 2019 and 2020, which assessed overall campus climate. So this was our biannual campus climate survey. For this particular study, we used measures for the intimate partner violence. We measured that by asking participants how often they had experienced a number of violent behaviors from their partner. To measure stalking, we used the National Intimate Partner and Sexual Violence Survey. Collegiate stress was measured via a modified version of the College Persistence Questionnaire. And substance use was measured by asking participants how much they engaged in binge drinking, used illicit substances, and smoked cigarettes. To look at intimate partner violence, stalking, and collegiate stress, we ran 3 different independent sample t-tests. And across these 3 different tests, there was no significant difference in scores between the fall 2019 and fall 2020. And the magnitude of the differences in all of these were very small. For binge drinking, the chi-square test for independence was conducted and indicated a significant association between drinking habits and time point, specifically a decrease in binge drinking. For illicit substance use, a chi-square test for independence indicated a significant association between perceived illicit drug use and time point. And the chi-square analysis indicated significant association between perceived smoking habits and time point. So the results from this study suggest that the rates of intimate partner violence, stalking, stress, and drinking habits on campus have not increased from pre-COVID-19 to during COVID-19. Results also indicate a significant decrease in overall binge drinking. However, students' perceptions of how often their peers were engaging in illicit drug use decreased, while their perceptions of how often their peers were smoking increased, which is quite interesting. Even though the results of this study suggest that students showed a decrease in drinking habits, students were believed that their peers were smoking more. One possible explanation for the decrease in binge drinking could be that the sample was comprised of mostly undergraduate students, and their access to underage drinking could have decreased during COVID-19 just due to the lack of social gatherings and parties where drinking is more accessible. Some limitations from this study is that our sample is limited in diversity, which means that results may not be generalizable. Given that this sample was recruited through the university, it's also possible that students underreported their substance use. Well, I thank you for your time watching this video. My references are there at the bottom, and if anyone has any questions or comments, my email is kew6331@utulsa.edu. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day.